All right, greetings. It is 9 o'clock on Monday. It is 9 o'clock on Monday, and we are live. All right, we had some people, I think, that was actually waiting on me to go live. Come on, y'all, come on in here. Come on to all my folks that was already in here and to my folks that is on their way. Y'all come on in. You all come on in the room. Come on in the room. I need you to like and share. Got a lot of stuff to discuss on tonight. Got a lot of stuff to discuss. Hey, Instagram. We are also live on Instagram. So those of you that are over there, we can definitely let you. All right. Greetings. Okay, do I have any of my folks over on YouTube? Where's my YouTube people at? You all, they had to come out. They had to come out and fix the AC. Y'all, the AC it was not. When I tell you, it got up to, I think it was like maybe 85. I said, "Oh no, I couldn't even deal. I could not even deal." Says something about that the pipes or whatever had gotten frozen because I guess the condensation from the from the how it drips or whatever, or the condensation gets on the I don't know, condensation, whatever it was. Let me tell you something. It was not it was not working, and it was hot. It was absolutely burning up. All right, greetings to y'all. Thank y'all for those of you that are coming in. I need you to like, share, and make sure that you click the like button. Make sure that you click the share button. Share me on your social media platforms. Want to thank Goddess. She is here. And okay. Oh Lord, we got the trolls are starting early tonight. Oh gee. Well, I would just think by now they would have something else to do. All right, Marquise, what's going on? Marquise Show, thank you for coming in. I need all of you to like and share. We got some hot topics that we're going to discuss on tonight. Got some exciting things. How many of y'all hung out with me? How many of you have been hanging out with me for a little while? You've been hanging out. All right, and click the confirm button. Okay, y'all been hanging out. How many of you been hanging out with me? All right, and as y'all come in, definitely let me know where you're tuning in from so I can give you a proper greeting and a proper shout out. I definitely want to shout you out properly and let you know that I appreciate you. We working very diligently um, to get our numbers up. We're working very diligently to get our numbers up. I'm already past. I think I'm at like about 6,000. So we are getting that up. What's going on with Instagram? All right. Okay, are we back? Okay, let me make sure that I see folks. Okay, ZTH Z Hill. Greetings, greetings, greetings. David Starks is this? Yeah, David Starks. Greetings to you, sir. Thank y'all for y'all coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. Mm, okay. All right, now that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, let me see. All right, David, Z Hill, how y'all doing? Where are you all coming in from? Where are you all coming in from? Let me know where you're okay, there we go. I see you, my brother. Okay, let me see here. Okay, now I got to remember how to I got to remember how to I gotta remember what do I do over on YouTube to make a new moderator. I gotta remember what do I hit, Fatima? I forgot. I did totally forget. I did totally forgot. How do I make a person a moderator over on YouTube again? Let me see. Okay, that is. I don't want to put them in time. Uh, so anyway, we gotta give a shout out. I'm trying to figure out what do I do. I have totally forgotten. I have totally forgotten what to do. Fatima, you gotta walk me through it. What do I click on again to make a person a moderator over on my YouTube? Okay, wait a minute. Let me see here. Let me add this. Okay, let me click. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, okay, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, cancel that. All right. Wait a minute. I'm going to figure it out. I am going to figure out what I hit. What did Thais taught me something? Okay, let me see. Comments. Is it at the top of my comment stream? Okay, it's not over there. Banners. It's not that. Oh my God, what did I remember? Okay, let me think, Sir William. Think and remember. Think and remember. Was it under settings? No, it's not under settings. Okay. Okay, is it under people? Oh, it's not under people. Okay, comments. Let me figure. Okay. What do I push? Okay. Okay, so when I click, that's not what I did. What did I do for Fatima to become a moderator? Is it under settings? Camera, audio, recording, layout, guest, no. What did I do? Because it'll put the little tool thing. Okay. Okay, somebody gonna have to go on YouTube and ask YouTube how to do it, or somebody else says so. Marquise, when Marquise show, can y'all tell me what am I supposed to do? We have a new moderator. I can't remember. I know he told me what to do, and then but I think what from when he told me, it's always like it's constantly updates on um on StreamYard. It's constant updates, and so I cannot remember. Oh, wait a minute! I know what I do. It just occurred to me. It just occurred to me. I have to go over. I think I have to go actually over to the YouTube channel. Let me see here. Over to the app. Let me go over to the app and click on my live. Okay, let me click on here. Well, it's not letting me click on the live. Okay, let me see here. It should show my live. Why it's not letting me go on to my live? Why is it not allowing me to go to my live? Okay, that's under notifications. Now let me go over here. Let me see this. This never would have occurred to me that this would have happened. Okay, now let me click. Okay, now we found it. New managing moderators can support your channel. Look, and then that's the right thing that comes out. Okay, now let me click on here. Add as a moderator. Duh. Add as a moderator. Duh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we can go back to Instagram. Are we back? Are we back? All right, crash course. Crash course. We have ladies and gentlemen that follow Sir William. We have a new one to welcome to the family. Everyone give Mr. Trendale a hand. Can we give him some top hats and bow ties? All of you that as you're coming in, I guess I'm on too early. I guess up to too early. Y'all coming in kind of slow. So, but as you come in, let me get some top hats and some bow ties. Let me know where you're tuning in from, so we can greet you properly. And we want to welcome our new moderator that is gonna be hanging out with us. And guys, got his Fatima with some additional eyes and hands and help and all of that good stuff. So we are really excited about welcoming him uh, to the family and to our team and to the Obnoxious Street Committee. So definitely got somebody else. Might not should have even told y'all. Might have should have just went on and let y'all let him. Y'all would have found out when if he had kicked you out. All right, let's get these numbers up. Let's hit the like and share. Like, share, subscribe, share me. Post a link on all of your social media platforms. Let folks know that we are on, that we are live. I need more of my folks. There we go. David, greetings to you. Oh, David is in Charlotte. You know what, if I said, I always said that if I ever left Atlanta, that I would go to Charlotte. I like Charlotte. Charlotte is a clean and pretty city. I like Charlotte. I like that whole like midtown area. All of that is it. I just have always had a good time there. Right. He said, "Don't put me in timeout." I was about to listen. That was about to be the wrong thing. All right. Hey. All right, Instagram. Y'all, let me know that you're coming in. Give me some top hats and bow ties as you all come in, and let me know where you are tuning in. Ooh, that ribeye was good. I had a little bit of a steak. Let me tell y'all something. So we are the battle. I feel like, Yolanda, the battle is not yours, but it is the Lord's. The battle with weight is tough. It is, ooh, Jesus. It is tough. Let's see. Okay, can you all right. Okay. So that is anyway. So I cut it up. So and then we took one that I normally would have had like the whole thing, and then we took one, and I made like three. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I would tell you. I would try not to. I would try not to dive into that other half. And then the other part about it is that I don't like leftovers. Is there anybody else in here like me that does not like does not care for leftovers? Like I don't like leftovers. Like if I eat it today, then it's got to be gone, or I'm gonna throw it out. All right, Ramon Williams, thank you for tuning in. Natson, am I saying it right? Greetings to you. Thank y'all for coming in. Nicole, thank y'all for coming in. She is in Columbus, Ohio. In Columbus, Ohio. Thank y'all for tuning in to me on tonight. We've got to get these. I'm on a little bit earlier than what I normally come on, and so y'all, it's a little quiet, but we gonna go on and we gonna press on. We're going to go on and press on through. We got a number of hot topics, a number of hot, obnoxious topics, I should say. Cardi B, Draya, Russell Wilson, Lil Nas X, Nick Cannon, and more. We got a number of things to talk about. Also, did we find out any more about Mahogany? Did we find out any more about Mahogany? Hey, shout out to Miss Million over in Chicago. The Windy City has tuned in. Have we found out any more about Mahogany? The whole thing with her and the I love it. And I hugged Mahogany this morning. Also, I have been trying to find out about praise and worship team members getting paid. Like, I've been talking to people about that today, and they were saying that some was saying that was still sounding kind of uncommon. So now maybe it's because my affiliation with Church of God in Christ, and everything is always done out of sacrifice and love for God, that generally now we know musicians are certainly paid, but it's people were still really on the fence about hearing about praise and worship people getting paid. So I'm trying to figure out, does anyone else or anybody else, has that been a thing for you all, is that typical? Okay, so I know Fatima's in Houston and the church was in Houston. Tradell, do people do up in New York and Connecticut, are people getting paid to sing praise and worship? I could maybe see the praise and worship leader, anybody that is like diligently learning music, teaching parts. Because, the thing about it is now, and then I want to take it a step further, although we don't really have choirs anymore, but we can take it a step further. Does choir directors get paid? Are choir directors, now choir directors are ministers of music, they do get a check. The people that are over the music department, they're getting a check. Okay. Yes, we did. We heard that she sang over for Marvin Sap on Sunday. So she left Houston. And she went to Dallas because Marvin Sap is in Dallas, right? Now, you know what? I'm going to go on and just say this about Marvin Sap. Marvin should go on and kind of be okay, because you just got out of a viral moment. I might add. You just got out of a serious viral moment that really rocked you a whole lot greater than what you was anticipating and than what you was expecting. I am late, so I will sit in. Hey, what's going on? Is that Ed? Hey, what's going on, Ed? That's all right. You can be late, long as you make sure you double up on your offering tonight. I don't mind you. I don't mind you being tardy for the party, long as you just go on and dip a little extra in the offering receptacle. All right. All right. Thank y'all. And Fatima, we got the ways to give that are up. Also, while we added this tonight's show, and the rest of you, I keep getting this thing about a poor connection. What's going on here over on Instagram? I bind that devil. I bind that devil. The devil, he is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Let me go on and give you, tonight's show is brought to you by Sir William's Pretty Boy in a Bottle. Pretty Boy in a Bottle. Y'all can see, everybody used to always talk about, oh, his skin is this and his skin is that. This have come up with a formula that really, it fights dark spots, it fights acne, It battles wrinkles. It is really, really, really good. This bottle should last you for a year. This bottle should last you for a year. It just a little bit. It's nice and creamy, and it will just go a long way. We are putting this is Pretty Boy in a bottle. I call it Pretty Boy because all the time things have been so our great emphasis have been on things for women when it comes to looking good and being, putting your best foot forward. But now things are changing. Now things are changing, and men, we want to look good. We want to be fine. We dye our hair. We wear units. We get our nails and our feet done. Come on here. Am I talking right? We get our nails and our feet done. We wear our garments of praise. We want to look good too. Y'all been had all the fun. All the fun. Y'all done had two personalities. When y'all take y'all stuff off, we don't even know. We don't even recognize you. You don't even be looking like you don't even be looking like looking like yourself. Only there he is. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see here. I wonder, can you have multiple moderators on Instagram? Okay. It says blog removed from the live video. No, that's not what we want to do. I wanted to have him as also as a moderator. Okay, let me say this. Okay, so try to leave a comment. Leave a comment, and so then we'll click once you leave a click on it and see what my options are once you leave a comment, sir. So happy a new person to my team. Isn't it? And let me tell you something. The Lord always has a way of providing. He will send, come on, he will send the people to hold up your arms. I'm telling y'all, if y'all trust him, y'all remember what was our saying last night? It was what? More. How many of us want more? Okay, remove, block, report. All right, so I think it's only allowing us on Instagram to have one moderator over on Instagram at a time. All right, but that is all right. That is all right because whatever he does, whatever may be missed or that I may miss from Goddess Fatima, we have another set of eyes over there. All right, so tonight's show is brought to you again by Pretty Boy in the Bottle. Only $50. Only $50. And I'm telling you, men, it works. Ladies, it works. You put this on at night before you go to bed and you get up, wash your face, and put it on in the morning. And I am telling you, I promise you that you will see a new and improved you. Okay, you'll see a new and improved you. All right. So definitely make sure that you grab that. All of the ways to give and show your love and support for Obnoxious Media and Sir William are up. And we're just going to go with the leading of the Lord. Whoever is going to be the first person or the first one out of the gate to share and to give, that's going to be our number for tonight, and that's what we're gonna go with. Is that all right? I think that's all right. We got Nansen from the District of Columbia. Uh, no, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to. I don't know. Well, I don't know how to do that one along with um and we'll talk about it because at StreamYard, I don't know if the option is up on StreamYard to make TikTok a destination as well. But we need to be live over there as well. We'll definitely we can definitely that you see there when you got see I got Aaron. I mean, I'm Moses, and these are my errands. And so when you got folks that's helping you, already eager, already, in support, the Lord provides the provision for folks to help you work out the vision that He's given you. So the said about Mahogany was at Marvin Sap. So I was sort of like when Ty told us that last night, I was sort of like, okay, Marvin, you just got out the hot seat, sir. Why are we like that with church? Why are we like that with church? Any of my church going people, why are we fighting to be the next latest or the next greatest thing, the next happening thing? Why are we not satisfied with Jesus? Why are we not just satisfied with with preaching the old-fashioned unadulterated gospel? Why we got to have the new and the latest, and then we just copy. We are so worldly. We just copy the world. Whatever the going trend is, whatever the going fad is, we so quick and so ready to hop in and hop on it. What we're supposed to be, a royal priesthood, a nation set upon the hill. All right. Okay, they said, what am I talking about with Marvin Sap? Well, if you was here on time, you would have heard. So we're talking about the spillover or the continued fallout from the whole situation with the pastor going viral for the situation with the singer or praise and worship singer named Mahogany, when she said that she rebuked her openly and said that she felt some kind of way. And then I think her friend, you remember, it was a viral moment. It was a viral moment. Everybody had a thought and opinion and wanted to jump in on the discussion. You ain't even saved. You don't even go to church. You don't know the last time you was at church, it was somebody's funeral, and you don't even know the name of the church. You just know that that's where the person that you went to funeral happened to be. And so everyone wants to jump in and have this whole thought and this whole conversation and this whole talk about how to run and what church is supposed to be and what a pastor. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with putting you out. Amen. I don't have a problem. When I was teaching school, I told them, they said the wrong thing that they did was they gave me this big old thick manual. And this was all of the stuff, all the rules and regulations and everything that I could do. Like, a lot of people didn't know, parents can't bully teachers. You just can't come to you can't just show up. You just can't show up. Now, a lot of people allow parents to bully them into this, and the misconception that you can just show up and sit in your child's classroom. Oh, no. You're not coming in here. What you're going to do, sir or ma'am, you're going to not just go to the principal's office, but you're going to go down to the superintendent's office. And you're going to put in a request to sit in your child's classroom. And then they are going to contact your child's principal, and the principal will contact. So I will know well in advance that you're coming into my room. But now what I can do in about 10 to 15 minutes is pull out my red big pen that I used to like, my red big pens, and I would write until times got better, that referral where I was sending you to detention or the principal's office. And then when you was too much of a problem, I said, oh, I cannot teach, and they cannot ever come back. Well, you teach a required course. You teach U.S. history, and that's required for a child to be able to get a high school diploma. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but they can't come in here to meet their requirements. See, dog, chair, cat, the paper, eraser, chalk, everything that come up in this classroom is going to become subject to Sir William McCray. And in the moment that you cannot become subject to me, then that is the moment that you got to get up and go. You got to leave. Now, I don't know where else you going to go, but you got to get out of here. So anyway, I guess it looks like Mahogany is going to land on her feet. I wasn't really impressed. Ty showed some clips of her singing in her car and whatever. I was okay. So I wasn't impressed, but I don't know why you all have a problem with that. And a lot of people don't know and understand the struggles and the sacrifices that are made by pastors and first ladies and first families. It is a strain on that whole household when that man or that woman steps out and lives up to the call that God has placed on their life. It takes a very, 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 very special anointing to effectively be able to pastor and be a head of a household. You are shared with you are sharing yourself with the entire and see, a lot of times one of the things that happens, you get caught up, especially single women get caught up in this fantasy that they some kind of way fantasizing and thinking, or mentally and emotionally they get so attached to their pastor and so clingy to their pastor, it's almost like their pastor is their husband. No, he is not your husband. He is your pastor. He is the place and the person that you are getting spiritual guidance from. So I don't have any problem, and I don't think y'all should have any problem. The church, this internet, just like this is a airport. It is a airport. It is, people are making arrivals and departures all the time. And sometimes I have to allow you. I have to let you know that it is time for you to make a departure. Come on here. Maybe I may have to hurry up and usher you to the door. Oh, baby, let me help you. Let me go on and get you to the door. I don't have a problem with that. And then y'all always talk about, see, y'all are schizophrenic and delusional and crazy, and partially mild retarded and all of that. Y'all, because y'all always say you want real. What did Ply say? Ply said, I introduced you to real. Now you hate lame. You said you want your pastor and you want somebody to keep it real. Well, when we keep it real, then you want somebody to be fake. You said you want me to keep it real. So when I stood up in the microphone and said I didn't like you no more, and I want you to get the hell out of my church and, and hit the road jacket, don't you come back no more. Isn't that what Ray Charles said? Come on. When he got sick of Margie, baby. When he got tired of Margie, he wrote that song and told her to hit the road, and then turned around and made her lead the song as she was leaving out and parting the way. Come on, I didn't have a problem with that. I like, it's some things about that old school, that old time religion. It was good enough for my grandma. It's good enough for me. I don't know if they give me that old time religion. Yeah, right. Right. Give me that. Oh, give me that. Oh, you want old school? Let me go on and go old school. Baby, I need you to get out of here. What was that? Y'all remember that movie? What was that? I think it was it Boys in the Hood, or was it Minister Society? But it was one of those black movies about gangs and gangsters and stuff. And then he said, "Son, I need you to leave my house tonight." He said, Granddaddy, where are we? He said, "I don't know." He said, "But you got to leave my house tonight. Not tomorrow. You got to go tonight. You got to come out of here tonight." I don't have any problem with that. Y'all say y'all want a pastor, you want a leader, you want a preacher, you want a person that can keep it real. She kept it real, and y'all couldn't take it. Y'all wanted her to be lame. And I wish I could have got to her before they dismantled all their social media, because now that's who I want to interview. I don't want to interview and talk to Mahogany. I want to talk to the pastor. I want to know from the pastor mouth what was going on, from the first lady, the pastor's wife. I want to know what was going on. Why did she stand up there? Because see, it had to be something. Let me tell y'all this. It had to be real good and bad. Okay? It had to be something real good and real bad for her to make the decision to air out in such a public way, in such a public fashion. She had to have done too much. Now, I know some, they can cross the line, and like my dad is a loose cannon. He'll say whatever he needs to say, get it off his chest over that microphone. But it is some people that have to, you have gone a little too far for them to feel like they have that they have to air out publicly. Oh, she did. Yeah. Yeah, it was too much. You did too much, baby. You did too much. And now you got to go. So anyway, that's my take on it. All right, let's talk about this. So there is another interview. Cardi B, we thought that she was pregnant, and we found out that she wasn't pregnant, that everything pretty much was false and a ploy for her new record that has come out, for her to play or say that she was pregnant, and she's not. And then she even sat on that witness stand and wore that fake pregnant suit like she was pregnant, which is a form of lying. I'm wondering if that could be a perjury charge, because you're sending out, you're arguing about, and I'm gonna bring this up tomorrow in one of my classes, you're arguing a point of law, or arguing a point and putting emphasis that she was pregnant, and how she did not want to have this whole physical encounter, or potentially a physical encounter. And she had not announced to her audience or to her fans that she was pregnant. And so it was all this emphasis. So then you're also kind of playing with the emotions and and you're playing a little bit of a psychological game, because you're coming in here with this fake suit on, like you're pregnant again, and you're pulling at the heartstrings of the courtroom. I'm wondering if she was not putting on that she was pregnant during that trial, if things would have worked out differently. You know what I mean? Because see, the thing about it is that what goes into it immediately is your credibility is thrown out the window. We already know that you'll tell a lie. And if you lie, you'll steal. Oh, y'all don't like this kind of teaching. Isn't that what mama taught you? If you lie, you'll steal. Come on here. Because you can't steal and be honest at the same time. You can't do it. I cannot take something that don't belong to me and be honest too. Because if I'm gonna be honest, then I gotta give it back. Am I talking right? All right, George D, greetings. I am tired of said he's tired of boots on the ground. Danny Mac. I felt it was about chasing. Yes, Marvin Sap need so-called clock. Yeah, you know what? I mean, thank you for adding in. Andre Hudson says the word on the street was that she wasn't being paid right. You know that we said that, Andre. We heard about that. And the whole question comes up: does praise and worship and choir members, how many times, who are supposed to be paid to go to church? I want to get paid to go to church. I want a check to go to church. Now, we have a man that died in Atlanta, and his name was called Lester Morrell. And he was originally from Valdosta, Georgia. All right. He was a young, good-looking evangelist. I think at 17 or 18, he left Valdosta, Georgia, and moved to Atlanta. He met Dr. King and started dealing with, okay, D. Allen has requested to go live. Who is D. Allen over? Fatima, let's find out who D. Allen is over on Instagram. I think his name is Music for the Soul. He has sent a request to go live. Let's check him out, please. All right. And Tradell will hold down YouTube while we do some investigating on him. We need to know his name, social security number, date of birth. We need to know. I need his name, social security number, date of birth, legal name, blood type. We need all of the information. You requested to go live. What's up, sir? Let us know what's going on. Goddess Fatima, it hit you. Y'all hit each other up in the DMs, and she'll let me know if it's okay to bring you up. So, as I was saying, his name was Carl Lester Morrell. And one of the things that they said, one of the mysteries things that they say, because he used to kind of, act a little bit, kind of sporadic. And, he would go to, funerals, and he'll cut up and he would holler out, yes, and say that. He would do all this kind of like, real, carried up. If y'all remember back during James Brown funeral, He performed. He performed, and then Pat Hudson did not allow him. He went to Whitney's funeral. He got in Whitney's funeral, but Pat Hudson wouldn't allow him to go to Bobby Christina's funeral. And anyway, so but he would cut up. Now it got to be like in the 80s, and well, I think his mom died in the 80s, but like in the mid to late 90s and the early 2000s, like 2001 through 2010, it was a thing amongst Baptist preachers that if it was a funeral, if it was like any kind of like civic or community kind of a service or any kind of thing, they would give. He was known as Happy Preacher. Used to play a baby tambourine, and he would shout and dance, and he would shout like he'd go up in an AME church. He'll go up. He didn't care where it was. He would cut up. Well, it was a thing where I think Jasper was the first person to give him an offering, because he would be like that cheerleader. It's sort of like that. Did y'all ever see that reality show about the funerals? And they had the where the funeral directors was paying professional mourners. They would pay people to cry, go to the funerals and cry and cut up. So they would pay people to go to the funeral and cut up. Well, they said that, I think it was Jasper. He went and Jasper Williams was preaching somewhere, and he cut up so that he stirred the crowd, the whole congregation. Everybody just went up. And Jasper, I think, Jasper was and still is a generous giver. I think Jasper gave him something like $500 or something like that, because he had cut up so bad. And do you know that it started being a trend? It started being a trend. What's the guy's name? He's the I call him one of the OJs. I call him Eddie Levert. He can really sing. He got a church down in Macon, Georgia. Oh, I cannot think of his name. But they would pay him. They started literally giving him an offering to come to services when they was going to preach, or when it was a revival, or if it was like a King Day service. They would pay him so he would come, and I mean, he would cut up. He would perform, and it became a thing. But anyway, so then the whole thing and the whole life of church changed. All right, let's get into some of our obnoxious topics for tonight. I want some top hats and bow ties in the chat. More. That's our running thing. That thing is resonating with me. That thing is down on the inside. Okay, it was said that Mahogany was fired, and that Sunday was going to be her last Sunday, which is why she seemed to be unusual, because it was probably hurting by being fired. She's married with two kids. Oh, well, why she not at her husband's church? Was her husband there with her? Oh, she's married with two children. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I am like Mallory, and Beauty and Black. Let me go down in my bra, Let me go to, let me try to check my pockets, because I have 0 F's to give. Okay, I have 0. I don't want. They told me my friend Larry Reed is gonna interview Mahogany. All right, I think he gonna have her on his YouTube channel tomorrow. I don't want to hear from her. I want my team. I want to talk to the pastor. I want to know why they put her out. What was she doing? I see. I want to hear from the man and the woman of God. Amen. I don't want to hear from this Cleve Philistine. I don't want to hear from this diabolical Levite. I want to hear from the pastor, because see, we gonna get to the root of the matter. Let's hear. Did you? Fatima said she hollered when she said that. Baby, I got 0 F's to give. I am fresh out for Mahogany. Okay, we feel no sympathy and no sorrow over here. Okay, we don't feel no sorrow over here for you. Amen. I'm like Kim Burrell. Bam. I'm singing a solo. Would you please? Oh, what did she say? She said, ma'am. The Lord is using me. The Lord is using me. Oh, I love the way Kim cuts up. Y'all got us scared. But I love it when she acts ugly. I didn't call anybody ugly tonight. Hey, man. You only get mad when someone points out the truth about yourself and you know it to be true. That's when you get mad. I love it. I love when she acts up. Y'all gotta all apologize. And I said, girl, if you apologize one more time, time, I am so sick. I'm gonna take that phony pony off the back of your head and drag you down off the stage. Don't you say you sorry no more. Don't you apologize no more, trying to bend and bow. That's our problem. When you need to have some backbone. Y'all's bending and bowing the bell. Y'all bow down but baby, I'm gonna tell you, it's a boy with some blonde hair down in Atlanta. And when you tell me that you don't like it, I'm gonna do it some more. But you tell me you don't like it. Oh, tell me that it hurt your feelings. Let me show them how to. Let me show you how to hurt it. Let me. Did my knife? Did I stab you with my knife? Oh, let me go on. And next time I let me heat it up. Let me put some fire to it before I jab it down in you. See, I ain't gonna stab you in the back, baby. I'm gonna walk up to you and smile and just slam it in your liver and watch you bleed out. All right, I ain't gonna tell y'all no more of my secrets. But anyway, this is interesting. And I want to raise it as a level of discussion. All right, we were talking about, and Cardi B has come up and been the subject. You know, she just recently, her case was the woman that was suing her for $24 million. That was a security guard at the office where she was going to, see the OBGYN. Anyway, so Cardi B has sparked a debate online when she admitted she lets her boyfriend, who is now She's going with an NFL, Stefan Diggs, and he uh, 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 has a his best friend or has a best I guess a girlfriend. So during a surprise pop-up in the Bronx on Saturday, she responded to a blogger asking if she would let her man have a best girlfriend. She said yes, because sometimes you need advice from a female. So when you F up, a female is going to tell you the truth when me and him have issues, she said. So she allows him. Cardi B is on a promo tour in New York to promote her up and coming album, I Am the Drama. Cardi B says she will return to stripping and lose her phones if her album does not if her album does not sell. I'm about to go back to the hood if y'all don't buy my album, she said. She was joking, but other rap artists are taking note of Cardi B shipping CDs um, and vinyl albums from her website rather than relying on streaming sites. Some rappers and pop-up singers have complained that streaming sites fake the numbers and the artists are being ripped off. Sales of physical CDs and vinyl LPs are more accurate and easier to track than streaming sales. So that's another interesting thing. Cardi B is, as they say, a smart businesswoman, and I guess you are smart when your body parts have been your business and your money maker. Then you really know how to be smart. So, ladies, let me ask you, ladies, would you, and maybe I should drop the link in the chat so that we can see or hear from some of the other from some of the ladies that may want to answer this question. And would you or do you mind? Now, I believe our presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ, uh, Cindy, he used to refer to, and I think pretty much still refers to Cindy Dijon as his best friend. That he had a female best friend. Then also I know that the late Bishop Reggie Williams was a childhood best friend. So, excuse me. So, ladies, how do you feel about that? Would you be comfortable? First of all, can men can a well, let me say it like this. Can a heterosexual or or even bisexual man for that matter, can they have a platonic friendship with a woman? Okay, we have over on Instagram Little Nelson. She says it's a no for her. Why? Oh my gosh, can you are you decent? Can you do you mind coming up and expounding? Can men and women have a best friend and have a friendship that is fully and completely platonic? Is that humanly possible? Is that humanly possible? Okay, then we have another person over on Instagram, Tracy. Tracy says, I have no problem with it. I've been the best friend and never had a problem. I trust my man, period. Oh, I love that. Okay, so no pressure. So we got 1 for 1 over here. We got 1 for 1. We have one lady says it's a no. We have one lady says that it's a yes. She doesn't have a problem. Okay, Ed is jumping in and says, yes, I have a female best friend. All right. Okay, that's another perspective. Do I have any brothers on YouTube that you have a female best friend? Ed, can you come up? I know that we have some of the folks, y'all be doing other things. I know last night I think we had some folks that was in the gym and they wasn't able to come up and talk. But I think that this is healthy, good discussion. I think that this is healthy discussion. And now, Ed, you're heterosexual, right? Are you're either hetero or heterosexual or possibly bisexual? But you're attracted to women. So and you have a female best friend. Would you mind talking about it? I am. Oh, he's dealing with his mom. Okay, I understand. No problem. Just you can just talk in the chat. But anyway, I think it's an interesting discussion. So we have I'm sorry, we have 1 for 1 over on Instagram. We have one lady that says yes, we have one lady that says no. Then we have a male that has a female best friend. All right. Over here on YouTube, who else feels that way? Okay. Does anyone else have a female? Hey, TL Myers, what is going on, sir? How are you? How are you? Thank you for being here and joining. All right, that's one of my good deacons, y'all. uh okay. Okay, okay, okay. Fatima, I know you. I ain't paying no attention to Fatima because I know Fatima gonna have a problem with her man having a female best friend. All right, Deacon Myers, can you have a can we were talking about as you were coming into the room. So Cardi B is, as you know, she's on tour promoting her new album. And so a blogger that she did a pop-up shop in the Bronx, and so a blogger asked her the question about her new boyfriend, Stefon Diggs, who is an NFL player that has a female best friend. And she was asked a question, did she have a problem with it? And she said no, because sometimes men need a female perspective. I dropped the link in the chat if there's anyone that doesn't mind or would like to expound on how you feel about it either way. Okay, he says, yes, I have a female best friend since I was 6, and she is now married to my brother, and he is heterosexual. Wow. So wait a minute, Deacon Myers. So you're oh wow, wait a minute. This is absolutely incredible. So your childhood best friend is a female and you all have been friends since childhood, and then your best friend has later married your brother. So not only is she your best friend, but she's your best friend and sister-in-law. Wow, that is incredible. Now, how I got so many. I'm not being silly, Deacon Myers, but I got so many questions because a lot of times what best friends discuss is relationship stuff. Oh my gosh, this is great. So how does that work? Because did your best friend come and tell you, like, let me tell you, your brother is getting on my last I'm not trying to be funny, but you know what I mean. It just seems like that could come up. Okay, so Bless says yes. I have a male friend, um, and nothing has ever happened between us. Okay, now is he your just a friend, or is he like a best friend? Because we all have friends, and we all have friends that are of the opposite sex. But then when you have those best friends that you can tell, like, you know what I mean, you can tell you. Let me tell you, it's two people that you can tell any and everything. You can tell your best friend any and everything, and you can tell a stranger. And sometimes you can tell a stranger more secrets than you tell your best friend. Have y'all ever seen the show like Taxi Cab Confessions? You have people that empty out, or you are the person that does your hair. Can you tell the person to do your hair? You sit in the chair and just you just go all the way. You go all the way in. Okay. All right. All right. Tradell is getting in. He says, yeah, none of that funny business. Sorry, I'm your best friend. Okay. All right. So now, Tradell, do you have a female best friend? Do you have a female best friend? All right. Wow, this is incredible to me. All right. All right. I think and maybe I'm old fashioned, but I'm gonna go out on the limb, and I'm gonna kind of take the Kiara Sheard. I'm gonna take the Kiara. Y'all remember Kiara went viral when she said that her mom, Karen Clark Sheard, told her that okay, this is, let me see here. Somebody's just texted me. Uh okay. All right. So I'm just gonna go out here, and I am going to say now, if it's a best friend since childhood, maybe. But if it's a best friend in later years, I am going to go on the side. I am going to veer on the side of caution. I'm going to err on the side of caution, and I am going to say it's a no. I am going to err on the side of caution, and I am going to say that it is a no for men and women to be best friends. Okay, I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Now I know that a number of you are sorry about that. I know that a number of you all are not gonna agree. I know a number of you all are not gonna agree, but I'm gonna err on the side. Now I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, and I know that I'm a further mess up. Okay, so let's do this. Let everyone Everybody that have a heart to give on tonight, let me go to let y'all give y'all offering first. Who gonna lead off? Who gonna lead off? The Cash App is up. We have Zelle, we have PayPal, and we have Zelle, we have PayPal, we have Venmo. Let's everyone that feel led and love Sir William. Let's all go on and give our offering now before I mess up and don't nobody want to give an offering. Amen. Fatima and Jadelle, y'all get the offering buckets out now and go on. Lil Nelson, you can go to give your offering because I'm on your side tonight. All right. Let me say this. Now, I might can see it in Deacon Myers' position because it's been such a long um, uh, friendship and it started in childhood. Now, the problem that I see is twofold. Male, female, all right, now the person that is text messaging me that always says that you want to come up. All right, the link is in the chat. Don't text me and you come up, you have a different perspective. You can come up and we can discuss it. All right. All right. I know who you are. So if you come up and don't want to show your face or whatever, you can. Let me say this. The problem, and this is twofold. This can go for male and female. All right. Deacon Myers has led off giving tonight, amen, with a $25 offering. We just love and appreciate him. He has led off tonight with a $25 offering. We're going to ask if everyone can at least match the 25 or even do better or do whatever it is that you can. But if you can at least try to match that $25 love offering, we certainly would appreciate you. Okay, let me tell you the issue as I see and understand friendship and relationships. A good male female marriage and relationship is based in that man and woman being friends. That is the core, for better or for worse, richer or poor, in sickness and in health, until death do us part. That is, all of that is laced in that you all have got to become one. You all have got to have a good marriage. You got to have an undercord. You can't. It's got to be more than what's between his legs. It's got to be more than what's between her legs. It's got to be better than what she can do to turn you on in the bedroom. She's got to be your friend. She's got to be. You've got to be intrigued and enthralled with her beyond just the sexual attraction and male-female chemistry. You got to like her. You got to trust her. She's got to be your friend. She's got to be the person that you can empty out your soul to. And she's got to be your friend. And the more that you are friends with them and y'all enjoy each other's time and y'all enjoy talking to each other and you can get lost on the phone talking and you empty out your heart. They empty out their heart. They tell you their perspective. You tell them yours. They know your mama and them. They know your family and them. They know your secrets. That's your friend. And it is just kinetic. It is just a matter of time. The problem is that, and especially ladies, you all will lie sometimes. Okay? Now women, don't y'all get caught up and get in your feelings. Okay, I have over here, it says, my husband and I are best friends. We don't just love each other. We really see, that's what I'm saying. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Miss Dix, is that Miss Dixon? Is that yeah, Nixon or Dixon? Okay, that's what I'm saying. They like each other. They are friends. She laugh at his jokes. He laugh at her jokes. She corny. He corny. They, you know what I'm saying? They can just they still walk and hold hands. You know, they still sit up and laugh and talk or whatever, and you know, and get on each other's nerve and all of that. So that your friend. The problem is that sometimes, ladies, y'all are lie. You'll have a guy would tell you, I don't really like you like that, but you hecka cool. You my girl, we can be friends. And you will say, yeah, I'm going to be your friend. But in the back of your mind, you always have that hope. That hope is still that one day he going to come to the realization that I'm his woman. He going to come to the realization that one day that he going to slip and something is gonna happen. He gonna come. That's always, that play is always in the back of your mind. That play, that move, that motive operandi is always back there. It's always in the back. It's always in the back of your head. A lot of times, bro, and not saying it's just women, but a lot of times brothers will do the same thing. Because what you're doing is you're settling for just to have some level of interaction. You're settling to have some level dealio, dilu. I'm not understanding what little Nelson is saying, but you're saying, okay, they can't be my lover, or they don't want to be my lover. But what I'm willing to do, I am willing to subject myself to any level of relationship, any level of friendship, any level. Oh, we got members of the Thai Squads coming in. Greetings. The Denise is in. Denise is in. Okay. All right. This boy is about to get on my last nerve. Cause see, and then see, I'm gonna have to tell him all the way. Cause he gonna say that women can be friends, and that's not true. All right. Okay. Amy is in. Patricia Ellington is in. LaFrance Tolliver is in. Javelle Bell is in. Clifton Fuller is in. Christian Patson is in. Gladys Terrell is in. Is that Keon Trent, Cicely? Thank y'all all to Thai Squad members for coming on in with us and joining in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We're bringing someone into this. We're adding and we're having. For those of you that are Thai members that are coming in, we're having the discussion as to whether or not opposite sex can be best friends. Can you have a man, ladies, can you have a fully platonic relationship and have a male best friend? Men, can you have a platonic relationship and with a woman and she be your best friend? Our guest, greetings, how are you?
What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm
What's up,
good.
YouTube? What's up, TikTok? What's up, Instagram? Your boy is in here, Rashad. I'm in here.
Well, we thank you for being here. You finally, this has been a long time
Yes,
coming.
sir. Long time coming, but let's get right in. Let's go
Yeah,
right
let's
in.
dig in. So,
Absolutely. I feel like if a married woman and a married man are friends, I feel like that's a
yeah,
yes.
you lying from the gate. You lying from the you lying
I'm
from the
just okay
gate.
because my thing is you said Karen Clark Sheard. Let's just go there. Karen Clark Sheard, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Karen Clark Sheard is not a great example.
Well, no, no, no. What I all I wanted to do, I'm not saying that she was the best example. All I wanted to do was piggyback on uh 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 the statement that she made about, or that Kiera, her daughter, made when she said that her mother told her like to never allow her girlfriends to spend the night or to be in close
I
proximity to.
disagree. If that man loves that woman, if he is committed to that woman, there is no other woman that can come into his mind, that can come into his soul, his spirit, his body, and say, hey, I want to sleep with her. She looks good to me.
Hmm.
And we've talked about this offline. Men are visual. We see, but that doesn't mean that we have to interact.
Okay, so now the presiding bishop has publicly stated that Cindy Dijon is his best friend. Now, is Cindy capable of being his best friend because of her size?
Well, I've said this to you offline. You know,
Yeah, okay, I think
a private piece ain't got no face on it. A private part ain't got no face on it.
well, now
And we just
see,
gonna leave
see,
that
well
there.
now, well see now you cannot you cannot have a friend. Men and women can be friends but not best friends.
I
you
disagree with that.
tell
I
you
disagree with
tell
that.
your best friend
I disagree with that.
you tell your best friend some stuff that you don't tell your husband or your wife.
And then you know where to draw the line. See, that's the thing. We know where to draw.
It
I
ain't no
know where to
line
draw
to
the.
be.
I know
It
when it's
ain't.
becoming inappropriate. Let's be real.
No,
I
no,
know
no,
when
no,
it's
no.
come. I
I'm
know when it's
talking to
becoming
somebody that
inappropriate.
don't you color all outside of the lines and you color all outside of the box.
But let's be real, man. Let's, as you say, let's call a thing a thing. We men know, man. Men, there ain't no such
Okay,
thing as
now
a mistake.
the industry that you in, you interact with a lot of
I interact with a lot of women. I've met women
eh,
who were
out of
married, who are leading ladies.
but
I've
how
met.
out of a
Uh
hundred
huh.
of those women, out of 100 of the women that you have interacted with on a business level, we won't say what kind of business you're in because we want to keep you anonymous. But out of those women that you interact with on a business level, out of 100 of them, how many have you vetted? Honestly,
I'm gonna
you
be
want
honest
that
with you.
answer for you
I'm
want
gonna
me
be
to
honest
have
with
it
you. And
for
it's and the percentage is not high. I'll say
yeah.
about 30%. About 30%.
30
Yeah, about 30%. Yeah. And
so
I'll be real with you.
but
Some of
30
them
but
have some of them have been married. Some of them have
some,
been married.
I
Yeah.
didn't ask about that.
Oh, I was gonna tell
So,
you. Some of them have been
but
married.
now, so ladies and gentlemen, Instagram, YouTube, and people all over the land, he is my perfect example of why men and women cannot. Hey, Ty, you got to
But
join
listen
in
at what
because
I'm saying,
you
though, man. Let
cannot
me
be.
make.
They can't be your best
But
friend.
McCray,
You
let me
can't.
make this point.
You
Let me
can't
make this
even
point.
have them as a
But
customer
let me
without
make this
having.
point. Let me make this point though. And if I got some brothers in the house, I need y'all to help me with this. There are some women that we are just not attracted to. There are some women that we are attracted to.
But there's
If
some
it's
women
a
that wait a
desire,
minute.
if it's a
But
desire of a
but wait a
man,
minute, you contradicting yourself, Di, because you just said coochie ain't got no face.
well, it doesn't. But what I'm
Okay, but
saying is,
if it's a free and if it's an opportunity where she is vulnerable, and then you gonna go there.
not if he's mentally and emotionally stable, he won't.
I
And that's
I
something that
I
we
I,
and that's
I
something that we need to discuss. The problem that women don't want their men connected to other women on that level is because they are insecure that that man is going to do something that he should not do. So that means that you don't trust your
exactly.
right. So that means that you don't trust your man. So why you in the bed? Why you living with? Why are you married to someone that you can't 100% trust?
You
That
can't
makes no sense to me.
because the thing about it is male and female energy is so kinetic. Male and female energy is so kinetic that are going to you are going to eventually cross over. All right, my housekeeper is coming in.
Yes, yes.
Can you have a male best friend?
I do have male best friends. I rather have
Thank
male
And you
you.
have
friends.
Thank you.
And I got a man.
and you got a man.
Correct.
And he does not have
Any
a
issues?
problem with your male best friend.
Nope.
And you
That's
have
what I'm talking about.
I
Thank
did
you.
y'all I'm gonna tell y'all to your face. Y'all lied.
No, no, I'm not lying. And he have female best friends.
That's right. That's
It
right.
don't face me. I know what I got. And he know what he
That's
got.
it. That's it. See,
That's it. That's all.
McCray, she's not an
Act like
insecure
it.
woman. She's not an insecure woman. She
And
know
there you
what she
go.
know what, and she
Period.
know her man know what he laying next to at
How
night.
about that? Come on
Thank
with it.
you.
You
Thank
do
you.
not have so you don't have any problem. Now let me ask you this. Y'all just went out of town.
Correct.
Are you comfortable would you be comfortable with him going out of town with one of his female best friends?
Sure.
And you not go?
Right. Right. It doesn't happen.
I know you go on home.
It doesn't happen.
Go on home.
Trust
She done
is
cook me
everything.
a good dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you. Trust is every. If you don't have trust, man, they don't
Trust
need.
is
You don't need to be
everything.
married, or you don't need to be together.
You don't.
That don't
But
make
but see
sense.
the core of your relationship
You know what you
is
got.
that you are friends first
Yes,
with your
friends
man.
first.
That's your friend. That is your boy at all times. You gonna call him. He got your back. He gonna come and that is the foundation
But now I have
of a
had
good
a
relationship.
where I would let them go with their friends, but they were jealous of me and mine. So I had to let them go
That's
because they
because
was
they were
insecure.
insecure men. They were
Yeah, they
insecure.
were insecure.
Absolutely.
But if I can
Absolutely.
trust you, why you can't trust me?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's okay.
the core.
Everybody ain't grown. They just pretend to be.
That's it. I like that. I like you.
I like
Because you agree. Now this is somebody out of 100 women that he has worked with, because he works with women. At least 30% he done went to bed with, and he feel like he can be best friends with a. See, he can't do it.
That ain't gonna work.
No, he can't do
That ain't gonna work
it.
right
But
there.
but wait a minute though. I'm a
Because he
single
ain't got no
man now.
willpower and he ain't got no
I'm a
Holy
single
Ghost.
man. I'm a
He ain't
single
got no.
man. I'm
But
a
see,
single man.
that's the problem. Thank you. Thank you. My point exactly. He is a man, and men are going to get weak. Little Nelson, do you want to come up? Because you know, I just don't think so. I don't think so. Who else agrees with Shad? Who else agrees with Shad? Okay, so now I'm sorry, Mr. Jimerson, Keon, he says agreed. It is just some women that a man do not want. So okay, so if it's a woman that you don't want, you can be friends with her. So that's the thing. She would have to be a female.
No, that's not true. There are some women that are attractive that you are not sexually attracted to. So she
Okay,
can be
somebody says
extremely
it's about
attractive.
maturity. Okay, I thank you, Tendale. Tendale says it's not happening. Okay, Ty. Ty, you got to hit the link. Ty, what do you think? Now, I will say this. I will say this. I will say this, and this is going to complicate the discussion a little bit. Now, I believe a heterosexual woman can have a male gay best friend. And I believe a gay man can have a heterosexual female as her as they can be besties.
That can be extremely messy. That can be extremely messy.
And you're saying this see, I know this. He's saying this from experience. Okay. Is that would that point be agreeable? Audience, is that point okay. I thank you, Ty. Ty says somebody is lying. Ty said, Ty, you gotta hit the link. We gotta
Yeah,
go with
I would love to I would love to discuss it with Thais. I would love to.
because I don't think so. I think that the foundation of a good, healthy, solid relationship, marriage, is built on the friendship of that man and that woman. And I can admit my limitations. I don't want my spouse to have that other, I don't want her to have that other special thing with another man. I'm gonna be feeling some kind of
See,
way. Y'all going
I'm speaking from a man that has been married. I'm speaking from a man that has been
no, but
married.
I understand that. I respect that. But what you understand what I'm saying? I'm
I
saying
understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying
I've
is
never
that
been married.
you would
I've
have to
never
be
been married,
married.
and I've never been
Yeah.
in a serious relationship. But what I'm saying is that I know William well enough to know that I am not going to want my wife to have a special friendship with another man that is something that I may or may not be able to
But
participate
the
in.
connection between a husband and a wife is totally different.
But doesn't your wife have to be your friend?
Absolutely, but that's a totally different type of friend. And anybody that's married in the chat would agree. What you have with your friend cannot compare to what you have with your husband or wife. And they can be your best friend. No, that's night and day. That the two don't compare.
I
That's
I, I
that's
need you
like
to, I but
considering
I need
apples and
you I
oranges.
need you to I need you to explain. Okay, I'm
Well, for
sorry.
one, so with a husband and wife, it's emotionally
Okay,
depth connection.
Tadale, Tradale, you can hit the link too. You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to come up. Let's look. Let me catch up on some of the. Let me catch up on some of the. Um. Let me catch up on some of the comments. Look, we got. Oh,
Thank
okay.
you, still Stephanie K. Thank you for that. That's
Okay,
exactly
wait
right.
a minute, wait a minute. What did Still Stephanie say? Just because they are attractive does not mean we have to cross the line.
That's
Y'all
exactly
lying.
right. That's
Y'all
exactly
lying.
right.
Okay, wait a minute.
Just because you attractive don't mean I want to bone you. That don't mean.
You a lie and the truth ain't in you. Okay, I'll tie you on this other one. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Okay, did I bring him up? Okay, let me see here. And look, okay, Ty.
Oh yes, I'm here. I had went into another account. Y'all got so many accounts. Okay.
How you
Please
doing,
Listen,
help me.
Ty? How you doing? It's so great
how you doing, Rashad?
to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Your voice sounds
Absolutely.
very familiar.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Okay, so I'm not gonna label long. I'm not gonna label long, but I'm
It's
not because
okay.
I
Take your
want to
time.
watch. I don't want to work. I just finished working. So I want to watch. Okay, so here's the thing. You can have a good man, you can have a really good husband, you can have a really good wife. And so people have to understand just because you have a good husband or a good man, you don't want to put men or women in predicaments or situations where they have to be tempted or they have to make a choice. You know,
Okay.
Barack Obama is a good man. Me personally, I don't believe the lady, your housekeeper. I don't believe that she would allow her husband to go off with some woman that's her best friend and not think or have some type of thoughts. She made it seem like she would be very comfortable with that. No, most women, if their husband is off with some woman that's not his sister or not a cousin, that is going to give you some type of trepidation. Like, my man is somewhere with a woman that ain't me, you know. But you don't want to put your husband or your wife in a situation, you don't want to put your husband or your wife in a situation where if they are a good person, they can be tempted to not be a good person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because if see hot. Mama told me that the stove is hot. Okay.
Hmm.
Don't touch that because it's hot. And what I am saying is the sexual energy with attraction is such that it is too difficult not to they hurt. Something happens and oh, I'm hurt, I'm emotional, and then accidentally a line that shouldn't be crossed gets crossed. you know um um it's just going to be a man's nature. If your female best friend comes to you hurt, broken, and she's crying, oh, you're gonna embrace her. You're gonna hug her. You're gonna say, oh honey, it's gonna be all right. Oh, and kinetically and just biology, stuff is going to it's going to spark. I don't.
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not every
I
again,
agree.
not
I
every
agree with you
man
though.
is attracted to every woman sexually. And that's
Okay.
that on that. That's it.
You don't have to be attracted. You're making it seem like you have to be attracted to someone sexually to have sex.
So
Because
you're telling me
there's
that
some men
a person
there's some
cannot
men
be
all they want
attracted.
all they huh?
So what you're saying is, Tice, is that I cannot be attracted to this woman, but yet still be
and screw the
sexually
hell
able
out of
to
her
penetrate her.
and
I
Yes.
disagree with that.
Yeah, there's some
Disagree
people
with
and
that.
do it
No,
every day.
no,
Oh,
no,
no,
no, no.
you don't have to
Rashad,
be
now come on
sexually
now.
attracted. You have women that have been married 20 and 30 years and have been faking orgasms with their husband the whole time. Like for real, you don't have to be sexually. You don't even have to be sexually attracted to somebody to achieve an erection. There are people that can become erect by stimulation, not so much attraction.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Because just the human nature is there. That's why the whole
Yeah,
idea
that's
that
not. I don't know who these people y'all talking about. That's not me. That's not me.
No, that's not you. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
in
So
life.
we have so maybe we should consider the world that we live in. So let's talk there. If that's where we are to where we can't trust, and I think that's where a lot of us are. We're at a stage, we're at a moment. It's 2025. I think that because so much has happened. So much has
right.
happened from both sides, from the men's side, from the woman's side. I think it's just best. I think that's what's in everybody's head. It's just best that we don't cross those lines because there's a what if or there's a maybe.
Mm.
I think that's what we can consider. But no, I know I have a sister. She's like my best friend. We've never had any type of sexual encounter. I don't look at her in that way. She's not sexually attractive to me. So that's how I look at that, and
But you
I
don't
But there,
love her to
but
death.
there,
but see you
but
don't
there
believe
are
And we
some
were both, and
men.
she's
but
married now, and I was married before. We never crossed those
but
lines.
Yeah,
see
but there
there's
are some men. There are some
because men
men.
don't have to be sexually attract men don't have men do not even have to know your name to have sex with you.
I'm not getting on hard if I don't think you sexy. Point blank and period.
Oh,
My
that's
dick is not
But
gonna
see
get on
that
hard
that is
if
you.
I don't think
And
you're
that's
sexy.
one in a
That makes
million.
no
That's
that
sense
you.
to me.
That's you. That's
Yeah,
you.
that
that
but see that's false. See that's false. That's false.
So y'all
That's why
telling
if
me a man can get on hard to someone that he's not sexually attracted to is what y'all
absolutely
telling me.
they pay people to have sex, and they're not having sex with them based off of attraction. They're having sex with them based off of their sexual
I
need.
totally disagree. Are you talking about this gay for pay? They're gay. They're
No,
gay.
No, we're not talking about
They're
gay for pay.
gay.
that's
Listen, okay,
$2
okay, hold on, hold
holes,
on,
no,
hold
$3
on,
no,
hold on.
but now
holes.
I will go
I
there.
disagree with
I
that.
will go there
Disagree with that.
because that's what makes homosexual relationships so dangerous because men can go right there and not even know your name.
Well, let me
And
ask you this:
and
who
It's
else
on
has
both
been married
sides. It's
on
on
this
both
panel?
sides.
Who else has been married to a woman on this panel?
I have been married to a woman.
Okay, you've been married to a woman. Are you still married to?
What does being married to a woman have to do with anything? I'm lost.
Because of,
Personally, I think it's the standards and integrity thing because it goes beyond
okay,
sex. It goes
okay,
beyond
Miss.
sex.
Okay, so everybody. Okay, so are you still in a relationship with the woman?
No.
Okay, all right. So,
but you're not in a relationship with your wife anymore either.
but I'm in a relationship with the woman.
But okay, but you're in a relationship with the woman. But part of the problem is that you are promiscuous.
My
Absolutely,
God.
absolutely,
which is
which is why
which
I
is
can tell you, which is why I
which
can tell
is
you there have
why
been some
I'm telling you
there have
that
been
it's
some
not
women
possible.
that I thought were beautiful but not sexually attracted to. That's what I'm trying to get you all to understand. Absolutely. And then there are some that I say, "Oh no, I can't be your friend. I can't even look at you long enough without something happening to me." Absolutely. That's what you would think I would know. Absolutely. No.
What,
There
but
are
see,
some
what you
women
have to
men are
understand.
not attracted to, and they can put it on a silver platter and a man won't get hard.
Okay, what you have to
That's just what
understand
that
is
is.
that's you, Rashad. That's you.
Absolutely. And I was going off of my opinion because
Okay.
William McCray, he suggested that we come in and we give our opinion. So that's my opinion of the situation. If you all have an opinion, then I have at it.
No,
I'm
what I'm
yeah.
saying is that you're making it seem like your opinion is the consensus with all men. That's where
No,
I'm
no, no.
saying.
I'm saying I disagree.
Okay.
But that I'm not saying that my answer is what I think if
Okay.
a person's perception is their reality. So that's what
But
it is.
I can assure you that a man can get an erection for somebody he's not sexually attracted to. Especially, it could be perfunctory, it could be financial, it could be all kinds of things.
I
And
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
don't believe
I
no,
agree.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, no.
It can also be I'm just trying to bust a nut. I don't want you, but you're helping me bust a nut. there's a whole list of things.
I'm just
There,
not.
no, I
I
disagree. There is something connected to, and see, that's why I asked, because William McCray and I have had the conversations about this gay for pay thing, and that I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that a man can have sex with another man, and it be for money. I don't believe
There are
that. He
men.
won't. I disagree with
There
that.
are men that can
Okay,
have
let's
sex.
get Ty Tydell in. Tydell, new moderator, and always have been a friend of the show. Sir,
Yes,
can
sir.
can a man and a woman be best friends and fully platonic?
I think that it can be fully platonic, but I think the area goes beyond just a sexual need and desire. It goes as far as integrity and standards and principles, right? Because if the individual has access to you, they've known you in former seasons, they've known you in different skins, what is exclusive about you?
Okay. So
And Trindell, you say you've been married to a woman before.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh wow.
so the see I feel that the base of a good marriage, and I know that my vantage point, can be somewhat skewed because I haven't been married, but I think that the foundation of a good marriage is going to have to be a man and a woman that are very good friends, because you're going to have something that is beyond attraction, that is beyond the sex, that is going to make you fully and completely enjoy that person. You got to come home to them every night. You have got to rear children together. All of these things you've got to do together, and you have got to have some very serious things that you like about them to be able to to make that work. Okay, LD says if a woman shows it to me, I am going to get on hard. See, thank you, LD. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. See, LD is a good old save musician, but he out of diabolical Texas too.
But that's what I'm
And
saying.
y'all know y'all if
Every man is not like that. Every man ain't like that.
okay.
And
Tendell,
I done had plenty
please,
of pee. I done had
please,
plenty of pee. Every
please,
man ain't like that. I don't
please,
want everybody pee.
let
I
me
don't want your pee.
let
I don't
let
want.
let
Don't give me your what you. Don't give me your pee. I don't want your pussy. Don't give me your pussy. Every man ain't like that.
Rashad, let's let Tadell jump in. Sir,
Yeah,
can
that was just my perspective about the
no,
exclusivity.
no, that's what I'm asking. Y'all don't
Yeah.
have to apologize about giving your perspective and your position, because that's what we're discussing. I don't think it's possible.
And
I
I
do
mean
not think it's because, see, let me tell you, this is what I don't want my significant other. And Ty, I think you can agree with me on this. I don't want my significant other to have anything with somebody else outside of me.
right.
I don't want them to have anything that is more special,
See,
that
that's the problem right there. It's never gonna be more special than what you and your a husband and wife has. So
okay.
that's why I explained to you. You're speaking of apples and oranges. A relationship and a friendship with a husband and wife is totally different than a relationship between a man and a woman
Okay,
that are just
articulate that.
friends.
Oh
Articulate
no,
that.
no, 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 no. That's why so many marriages end in divorce, because the husband becomes emotionally attached
Detach.
to a
Yes.
woman that
I'm
is not his
sorry.
wife. and you can love your wife, your vows can be solid and everything, and you can be emotionally involved with a woman, and it supersedes anything that you could imagine with your own wife that you've been married to 10, 15, 20 years.
It's not supposed to supersede.
It can. And
But it's
then the
not
husband
supposed
winds up
to. It's
leaving,
not
the
supposed to.
husband winds up leaving the wife for the woman.
That's not supposed to ever happen.
I think Rashad,
There's
you
a
live in
maturity
Rashad's
level.
world, Rashad. It's like a world you live like,
There's
you
a
live in
mature. Well,
Rashad's world.
I've been married. I've been married.
Delusional, and that's why you divorced. Go on and tell it. You couldn't keep it to yourself, and you couldn't keep it to her.
Oh my.
That's why you divorced.
Absolutely, and I'll give you that. But again,
Exactly. So that's why I'm
wasn't
telling
because of
you.
it wasn't because of a best friend it wasn't because of my best friend. So I'm trying to
No,
get
it
you all
was
to understand.
because
A man is gonna do what he wants to do. I don't care what nobody say. A woman could be butt naked in his face. If he is committed to his wife, he will not
I
lay
don't
down with
believe
that
so.
woman.
I would
Okay,
I
well
don't
then
You
there you
believe
can't,
go.
it
you
So
can't.
then
because
we
you
have
know
some
why?
serious,
See, you know
if that
why,
is what we're
man?
believing, then this
That because
then
no,
I
that
and
we're
my
but no,
mhm.
because we're living in truth. Tandale, can you do? Would you agree that a man can have sex with a woman and have no emotional attachment to her at all whatsoever?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I didn't say
Thank you.
emotional. I said sexual.
Sexual and emotional. You cannot. You cannot.
That
You
ain't
can be
true.
a
I
man.
don't like everybody ass. No, that's not
Uh,
true.
uh, okay. L
Interesting.
L L L. Deacon Myers is joining us. How you doing, sir?
I'm great. I'm great. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Am
you.
I coming?
How you?
Okay, good, good. I'm great. Good evening, everybody. I just had to chime in. I'm married 14 years.
Okay.
I said before, my best friend, female friend, we've been friends for 40 years
There
since
you
I was
go.
86.
There you go.
Now she's married
Hush,
to my brother.
Rashad.
She's married to my
Oh,
brother. But my friendship with her does not equate or equal to anything what I have with my wife. It's
Thank you.
totally
There you
separate.
go, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's
It's
what
a
I'm
total
talking about.
different type of friendship.
There you go. There you
The
go. There you
boundaries
go.
set. No, I mean there's never been any kind of attraction. Um, yeah.
now, so when you
That's that case. That's that particular case. That's not
Well, this is
that's not
what
every.
you have, but this is okay. So what I'm saying is, you got to get McCray. You're gonna
so
have
then
to.
when you say that there's no attraction, so
No,
what
no.
that you that no,
We
so
we
can
were raised up together. So she's been like my sister all my life. So I don't even
oh
see
yeah,
her
like
like that.
okay,
Never have.
Well, see, that
so you
explains it.
see,
That
so
explains
you
it.
now that's what I'm saying. She's a best friend. She's like family. You all are bonded. You all are bonded, and I think that maybe it because it the origin was when you all were children. You don't see her, and no matter how beautiful or however she looks, you don't see her that way because you see her as a sister because it was rooted
Well,
the
she's not my
friendship.
type of. She's not my type anyway. I mean, I have a
There you
type of
go.
woman that I like,
Bam. There you go. I just
and
said
Well,
it.
the
she did
question.
not
Well,
fit
let
the
me ask you
mold.
this. Well, let me ask you this, TL. Could you be
Go ahead,
friends?
Ty.
Could you be best friends with Beyonce?
Yeah,
You could.
Beyonce is not that attractive to me.
That's what
Okay.
I'm
Well,
saying. I keep. There you go.
could you be friends with Halle Berry or Janet Jackson then?
Those are old women to me.
Oh, they are okay. All right. So
I have
they
a
could
type
be.
of woman that I like.
There
Oh,
you
what type?
go.
What type
There
is
you
that?
go.
What type is that?
Well, I mean, I like slender, short women.
Oh,
And
okay.
if
Well,
you don't fit the mold, I mean, that's just it. And
so
just
That's
because
what
the
it is.
woman,
That's
so
it.
could
That's
you
it.
be friends? Could you be friends with a slender, short woman?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I I work in a female dominated industry, education. There are
Mm,
beautiful women everywhere.
okay.
Um, I see attractive women all the time, but I'm not gonna sleep with them just because they're attractive. No.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And
I
McCray, you
think
gotta, and the I'm not gonna say that on here, but there's a difference in how can I put this? There's a difference in I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that for another time.
No, you should say it. You should say it because it's in your heart. You should say it. Because I think
but
I
I
know
know
what you're
what
gonna
he's gonna
say.
say. I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say that gay sex and two gay men hooking up with no attachment and it just being a jump off or sexual situation is different from men and women. But see, men and women meet each other in bars all the time and
all
wind
the time.
It
and
goes both
and, and
ways. It goes
having
both
sex at
ways.
the
Yeah, no,
same time.
I
So
wasn't gonna say that. I
I
was
wouldn't
not
say
going to
that.
say that. I was
I
not
think
going
that
to
Mm.
say
it's
that.
Well, what was you
some.
gonna
Now
what was you
I
gonna
will.
say?
This is what I would say. In Deacon Meyer's position, I think that it is some men that are truly saved and just have godly integrity and will not allow themselves. See what you're saying, sir, is the Holy Ghost in you is not going to allow you, no matter how attractive she is, it's not going to allow you to go there. It's going to supersede that urge, that feeling, although that it could. And see, that's the part that I am saying. That's the part that I am
Oh,
articulating why I do not want, I would not want my wife to this is one thing that why it's going to always be hard for me to ever get married, because there are it's too many women that have children. I am not going to be in a marriage and my wife has a child and we're at home and she's got to pick up her phone and talk to her ex about how they are going to swap visitation, pick up, drop off with their kid. I'm not subjecting myself to that. I'm not going to ever subject myself to that. And so I really believe that with the foundation now, if we really want to go there and be spiritual, now I know that it's going to be some guys that are not, they are not going to allow themselves to get in a position where it could go, where it could even remotely be a possibility of something happening. But I think that the energy and the human experience is such that you male it's a match. It's a stick of dynamite, and it's too many possibilities. Now, a friend, somebody that you can be close to, or what have you. I don't know if we lost him or if he left. Thank you, Deacon Myers. I appreciate your input. I think so. But people can have, there is a kinetic thing. And it happens all the time, and it happens heterosexually as well as homosexually, that people can meet up and it can happen. And it can, and then I'm gonna say this to you.
I can agree with that. I think it's the
I'm
same
gonna say this
all the
to
way
you.
around. I
You
agree
can
with
be
that.
horny. You can be horny, and you can be so horny that a lot of your requirements are lessened. A lot of your requirements will fall to the ground for the availability.
For an immature man, I can agree with you. But for a man that's mature sexually, I disagree.
You can be so turned so hot and bothered, whether it's gay sex or homosexual sex or not, it's sex. And you can have sex with someone that out of normal circumstances you would not have, because you was not that much attracted to them. It was you were horny and they were horny, and it was the right place, wrong time, situation, circumstances, and it jumped off. I believe that. I
I'll say
believe that.
this to that, and I'll leave that alone.
I know that to be true. I know that to be true on both
Men
sides.
do men do what they want to do, McCray. That's just what it is. Men do what they want to do. If a man says in his head and in his heart, I'm not going to sleep with this person, even though I may want to, even though they're attractive. If he says in his head and in his mind that that's not something that I'm going to partake in, then that's just what it's going to be. Simple,
I
simple as that.
I'm gonna say this. I appreciate good, solid debate. But just to be devil's advocate, no. Because the
For example,
reality
I was in a room with a very attractive woman once. She straddled me. She straddled me. I wanted to put it on her. I wanted to put it on her. But then I said in my head, I think we've had this conversation before. What would have happened after that? I don't think we would be connected to this day. So no, I chose not to. But I wanted to beat up boxing.
you know
I
what?
chose not to.
You know what? I'm gonna let you go. I am gonna hang up on you because you are hitting below the belt. All right, you, oh, you got me over a barrel this time, and oh my god, how I'm gonna cuss you out later on. But so what kept you? Wait, what kept you from going?
You want me to be 100% honest with you. What kept me was that the friendship was more important. I wanted to keep the friendship and the connection.
More so than the sex. Now, do you think that do you think that would it be fair to be able to say that that at that gray area that it could that a person can get lost and go there, and then later on have the problem or have the issue of regretting it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. All right. I appreciate I love this. This is everyone, the ways to give is up. Y'all can we've
Very
got to
powerful.
continue. We got to continue to have, yeah, it is. It is, because I really believe that these are the good and healthy, discussions that we got to have. I don't see it. I don't see it, but I do believe that there are some men like yourself and Deacon Myers that can be integral, and their salvation and the Holy Ghost won't allow them to go there. Just like I really do believe that there's some men that are saved, that are anointed, and they love God, and they don't need to be married and no evangelists. You don't need to be traveling, sir. You need to be at home with your wife and at your local church, because you do not have that area of control. and we can name the
I
list.
agree with
We,
that.
we,
I
we
can
can
agree with
name the
that.
list of preachers and
I
pastors
agree with that.
and singers. You need to stay at home. you need you need to stay at home and grow your local assembly because you do not have the ability. I think it's too great. And then the other part of it is if we add the salvation to it, the anointing is attractive. When you get caught up in in the spirit, when you dancing and shouting, the same thing is going off in your mind. The same endorphins are going off in your mind when you're shouting as when you're ejaculating.
Oh
That
my.
that same part of the brain, that same part of the brain. That's why you can come out of a hot surface and right go straight into a situation, just like if you was drunk, just like if you was in the bar. Am I talking right to the saints? Tyndale, come
Preach,
on and help
sir.
me.
Preach, sir.
Come on. Come on. We done walked out of a lot of revival in a high service and be sitting up just like the drunk chick or just like the drunk boy or just like the one that smoked the joint and been saying like, well, how did I just come out of that service and I wind up in this hotel room? I thank you for your holy quietness. I thank you for it. I thank you. I thank you for it.
Well, no, I disagree with that, but I'm not gonna go into that. I disagree with that.
Oh, please, please. Rashad, you didn't call more panties as as some good conventions than a little bit. Please stop it. Please stop it. I be riding women around and their husband is up in the room with it. I pick them up and they have one hotel for the wife and one hotel for the side piece. Please, would you stop it? Would y'all be? Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's just gonna tell the truth. Everybody on this panel that had sex with somebody and they didn't know their name.
I'm Presbyterian.
And you didn't got hot in the press. As you press toward the mark of the prize.
Oh,
People just don't understand. Sexual energy is just that strong. It's that kinetic. It's that strike. It's that stick of dynamite. You can go on a trip. You can go. You see. We seen movies about it. They go on a cruise, and then you have this crazy love affair. And then you go back to your reality, and they go back to theirs. And y'all may not ever even see each other again, or may not ever even hook up again.
now that's true. Now that is very true.
Yes.
Luther Vandross said, "If only for one night."
Oh, okay, that's it. I only got. I only have one night only.
I
You
could
know.
never.
And so I just don't think we can. I just really I think it maybe I shouldn't say that we can. I just think that it is it is realistically too dangerous to go down that road. I think is and then especially when you have a situation where it uh when you add a celebrity or influential element to it, because you have people that will that they'll do stuff that they normally wouldn't do if it wasn't for a person that had that level of status, or that level of position. But see, I like what he said, because even though she's female and even though she's his best friend and she's his sister-in-law, they were friends as kids. They grew up together, so they look at each other in a brother sister kind of a way, which
I've
I think
I've
is
I've slept with
which,
many of my childhood friends. I've slept with many of
oh,
them.
well, see, the incest. See, 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 that's what I'm saying.
Oh
A
my.
hard dick don't have no conscience. It just wants a
But
release.
again, that's something I chose to do. I
But
wanted to
it
do
was
that.
because you diabolical.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get this.
Every
Okay,
man
hey,
has a choice. Every
come on,
man has a choice.
everybody point to Rashad and say deliverance right now in the name of Jesus.
Rashad, you sound very familiar. I swear he sounds like somebody we all know from the Thai Squad. Rashad, do you go by any other names?
Hey, Thais, just say you want to get to know me, man. That's
No,
cool.
no, no, no.
Get
I
to
don't
know
want.
me.
I don't know you. I don't know
No,
you.
okay, so I don't know you
But
either.
you sound familiar. Is
No,
there
I've
anybody in the
never,
Thai
never.
Squad? Don't he sound like Mr. T
No,
from the?
I don't know. I've
Okay,
never
I'm just
followed
saying.
you.
No, I don't know you to get
Yeah.
to know. I don't know you to want to get to know you. I'm just saying. All I was saying, sir, you sound like somebody from my platform. That's all I
No,
was saying.
sir. I've never followed your platform.
That's fine. That's fine. Is there anybody in the Thai Squad? Don't he sound like Mr. T a little bit? Okay.
He has one of he does have that voice. He has that baritone.
Yeah,
Now,
it's very.
I think
A
I've
lot of
heard
people
I
have
think
that
I've
voice.
heard yeah,
Thank you, Simone. I know I'm not crazy. I'm a long ways from it. I went to school and talked to the teachers. Hmm.
no, and we got extra credit. See,
Yeah, I just wanted to just say,
but no,
you
but
know, you sound
have
familiar.
that he does have that Barry White sounding kind of a
Yeah,
voice.
that's what it
But
probably
see,
what it was.
and see, that's the problem right there. See, they don't even have to look like nothing. See, he can just talk them right on out of it, right then.
Oh,
See,
okay.
and see, I know you for your works. I know you for your
Stop.
works.
That's not true.
See, I know you for your work. Tidell, help me. Tidell, please help me jump in here and help me with this. I need some reinforcement. I need some more backup.
Thank you, CC. Thank you, Savannah.
they
I'm not crazy.
say he sound. They said he sound just like.
Just like it's scary almost. I'm like, that is that. But hey, listen,
But you say, Ty, I'm not crazy.
I'm a long ways from it. Mhm. Yeah, I never met you before now. You know, I'm not, I'm just asking
No,
a question.
he definitely Rashad definitely has one of those voices. He
Have
definitely
you
has
have you met Rashad Williams? Do you know Rashad?
oh all too well.
Oh, you seen Rashad?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay, okay. That's all. Okay.
Oh yes. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm from the Church of God in Christ. I've been around.
You in the Church of God in Christ? Well, where are you located, Rashad? No, I'm just I'm just asking a question. Oh my God. Where are you located, Rashad? What city and state? Are you at liberty to say?
Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we don't have to discuss that. We come on.
So you don't want to say what city? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Where
No,
are you
sir.
located, William? What city are you in?
We're in Atlanta,
Okay, well, I'm in Atlanta.
whatever you like,
Yeah,
whatever that STI said, whatever
I'm
you
not
like.
running from nothing. I'm not running or hiding from nobody. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. And so yeah.
I just think that it is a real, and I think with Cardi getting back to it because that's where the discussion stemmed from. I think it's going to be very hard for her. I think it's going to be
Well,
hard, and anybody that travels, um that any of those kind of connections, and I just think that because your relationship, the foundation of a good strong relationship is laced in friendship, that it's just dangerous. It's just too easy for it to cross over into something, uh more. I think, and now I do know. Now, some people it may take some greater lines uh before it to be crossed. Oh, let me see what Smarty says. CC, yes, I was like, what oh, okay, oh, they talking about his way. But I just think that some of the others would that, you know, now if you really, and see that even justifies my point. If you really got to go through these extra parameters um to make it careful that it doesn't cross the line. You understand what I mean? Where they're saying that, you know, I keep myself from having or being in this kind of a position or this kind of a situation or what have you, because it can go there. I don't think it's something that you can do. I think the human connection is just far too great.
Yeah.
It's just far too great. But I thank y'all. I really
Yes, this is a great conversation, and it's so. I know you said you didn't watch my show, or you don't know me. But you're more than welcome to watch the official Thais report, Rashad, at your earliest convenience.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, great show,
Yeah,
great show.
I think you
Yes,
would
sir. I'll check you out, man. I'll
Yeah.
definitely check you out.
yeah,
All
I
right,
think
William, I'm
go
gonna drop back down and
back there in the chat. All right.
yeah,
All
all
right.
right.
Okay, y'all. Great discussion. Male female relationships, friendships versus relationship. Can you just be friends? Can we just be friends and we not go there? No. And I think that, you know, sometimes, you know, the Bible says, don't let your good be evil spoken of. Come on. The Bible says, shun the very appearance of evil. Touch not, taste not. Don't even put yourself in that area of gray, in that kind of precarious position. You know, just don't, you have to just be careful, because the human experience is just too great. You can, you know, and something that you're not even intending to happen can happen. All right, let's get on. Let's get on. We got a couple more. Let me see, how long have I been on? Oh, I'm almost out of time. Well, I'm not out of time, to be honest with you. I'm already over my time. If we can just get another $50, if we can just do another $50, we would have well, it was already a great show. Anyone else that excuse me, be kind enough to give. Can y'all, my moderators, can y'all please tell us how we're doing on likes? The Instagram, I am sorry, y'all have been going crazy over here in the comments on Instagram, and I've been so caught up in the conversation. All right, it says, hey, I am trying to figure out how to do the news updates on your level at William McCray. Okay, news updates. I'm trying to I just, what do you mean? Do you need to hit me in the DM? Do we have anyone else? Anyone else that can and will? Some of the other things that I wanted to discuss that we didn't really get a chance to, because that discussion was just really, really so good. Wanted to touch on what was some of my other topics? I know Nick Cannon, also Draya. Draya was spotted. Y'all remember Draya? Draya Michelle, and she's she's with she's got the young boyfriend Jason, the football player who's much younger than her. And anyway, they were spotted having a really, really, really heated discussion. I'm not sure what is going on there. There's still, I have said, and I'll go out with saying this, that I'm kind of sick and tired of the whole Charlie Kirk just conversation all together, and people trying to deify him and make him something that he wasn't. It it has sparked or that whole discussion, and we can maybe talk about it a little bit on tomorrow. But it has caused one of the top one of the top reporters over at the Washington Post. It has cost her job. The feelings are so visceral. They're so vivid and so heavy and so strong for who he was, what his message was, what he in fact stood for. Is so great. It resonates with people. It resonates with us as black folks, and just anybody that is not sexist, racist, and any of the other situations. All right, Lil Nas X lawyer has confirmed that the rapper is in a treatment facility following the arrest charges. We got to be in prayer for this guy, Lil Nas X, from Montero Hill, or born Montero Hill. I'm sorry, is facing one of the toughest seasons, really. I think this is the first kind of real rough situation that he's been through with his career, other than probably coming out. But according to his attorneys, he is currently in treatment at a facility in another state following his arrest and his arraignment on felony charges. Uh, uh, During a hearing that they recently had in Los Angeles Superior Court, the judge Samuels gave him the green light to stay out of the state as long as he remains in treatment. The defendant is allowed to remain out of state as long as he is in treatment, according to Judge Samuels, making it clear that it is important that his mental health and his is top priority. She also added that if treatment changes and he becomes outpatient, then they would need to come before the court and discuss just what that would look like. He's also looks like he may be facing felony charges for the incident back in August. I think that was the August of the 21st to be exact, at about 5 or so in the morning, kind of close to 6. And so it's just a lot going on with him, and kind of unfortunate. I thought that he was good and broke some barriers and kind of did some edgy things. I know some of y'all get super saved and super spiritual and say when he was when he dressed up like Jesus on the crucifix and stuff like that, or at the cross, that maybe he crossed some lines. All right, Nick Cannon went on the Breakfast Club, and he has finally admitted that his having kids was a trauma response. Nick Cannon is finally getting real and somewhat admitting that his personal life, and in his new sit down, or in the interview that he did on the Breakfast Club, he opened up about his having so many kids, and admitted that having as many kids was ultimately tied to his trauma. Nick went on to say and has given different explanations in the past about why he's decided to have so many children, sometimes even cracking jokes about it. But this time, the 44-year-old guy made it clear that his choice were connected to a few things, including including coping with the pain after his 2015 divorce from Mariah Carey. So, I think most of us that will really admit we knew or understood that it was something going on. It was something going on, with this guy and with his whole ability of being a man, and the whole thing about how men can have sex and not necessarily thank you, I love you too, be attracted, and they can do that. All right, y'all, I want to jump off here. We are almost at the 2.5 hour mark. Do I have anybody else that will do any level of giving? It'd be great if we could do an additional $50. But anybody that, if 5 people can do 10, or whatever you can do, and let us know that you love and support Obnoxious Media, would be great. Didn't y'all like the discussion and the dialogue tonight? Wasn't that good? I thought it was really good. I really do. I really do. Um uh okay. All right. Anyone, is there anyone? Anyone? All right, do we have any announcements? Any announcements? All right, we got 91 likes. Can I get a few more likes? We had almost 300 at one time. We had close to 300 people that was in the chat, and it would be great if we can get some additional likes, some additional subscribers uh, to that. All right, Latanya. Latanya, thank you so much for $5. Is there anyone else that would match it? If we could get another 15 people, we'll have what we need. Thank you so much. And if you can let Fatima or Tradell know if you do a different way, if you do Zelle, or if you do PayPal or Venmo, so that I can acknowledge you. Anybody else, real quick, before we get out of here? We've been on for a while. We have been on for a while. And anybody, and Thai Squad and Thai East, thank y'all for coming over. So much. Thank y'all. I think we had I'll be trying not to overlap with my brother. I think we overlapped a little bit, but it all worked out in the end. Is there anybody else? Anybody else that do anything that to say, hey, Sir William, I love you. I appreciate you. Like what you're doing. Anyone in the bushes. Anyone that when Ty said, let's shake the bushes. Anybody on Instagram? The ways to give that are also on Instagram. Okay, it's cool because God always does something super special in the replay, over in the middle of the night or over in the next day. Somebody will be watching and they'll give. So I'd yet trust them and believe them that it'll happen there. But anybody that's right now that, oh, all right, Gladys, thank you so much. Gladys did $8.88. Thank you so much, Gladys. All right, I know, I see, I feel, y'all know I got the Holy Ghost. I know when I can feel it. All right, the official Thai East report. My brother Ty has done $8.95. Thank you so much, bro. It is nothing like good friends and that love you and support you. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'm too close to turn back now. So we gonna walk this out. Anyone else? Who else is in here that can say, hey man, I enjoyed you? Rashad, why don't you go on and drop your off? Oh my god. Okay, did Brandologist do something tonight, or was that yesterday? Maybe that might have been yesterday that I'm looking at. All right, make sure that I don't want to miss anybody. Anybody else? How are we doing, Goddess Fatima, on likes now? Did we get any additional likes? Did we get any additional likes? Any additional likes? Gladys, thank you so much for your love and support. We got an additional 4 likes. We got okay, we're up to 102. I'm satisfied. I always like to have at least a mid-level at least a half to mark with our likes. So thank you. Anybody else that can and that can and will um, would be grateful. Oh my gosh. The street committee is coming. Wait a minute. Okay, who is this? Aquarius. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Criminal. Wait a minute. We've gotten who is Antonio Hill? So Antonio Hill has been arrested. Who is Antonio Hill? Oh, this is Antonio Hill. What did he get arrested for? When was he arrested? Let's see. Okay. Okay, parties involved. Wait a minute. What was the charge? The state of Maryland versus Antonio Hill criminal. Take Kai. What is SOC? All right. The date was found in March 11th of 2025. Okay, let's see here. This is Antonio Hill, Baltimore City Public School teacher who had rape charges against him. He is in a popular churchgoer and socialite, but didn't play. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. All right. So he has a rape charge. Oh God. Oh, I don't even know if Ty, is that a word that we can say that sexually assaulted? So he the wait a minute. Now this was a gay for pay situation, and he didn't pay, and so now the person has put forward a charge of sexual assault. Am I saying this correctly? Oh. Oh God, wait a minute. Let me see. Let's see what they're saying. Uh-oh. Oh Jesus. Oh, ordained. An ordained elder in the apostolic church. Oh, and has look, y'all gonna have to come off these apps. Y'all gonna have to come off these apps. Y'all in these apps. What is going on? And then they're putting their whole face out here on the app. What is that all about? It's almost like you want to get caught, like you want to get busted. My God, today, y'all, let's come on. Let's be a little bit smarter. Don't put on these turn back y'all. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop putting on these turn back collars, and that that you doing stuff that ain't right, because it's a right way to do wrong. It's a right way to do wrong. So, let me see what this says over here in the it was something in private chat. I don't know what that is. All right, y'all. I want to thank everyone. Also, y'all, I want to thank Tradell, my new moderator. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, and for being a part of the Obnoxious Street Committee. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Rita. Rita, thank you for jumping on. I know you'll catch the replay, or if you was on earlier and I was so caught up in the discussion that I didn't see you. My apologies, but if not, definitely catch the replay. Everyone, also take out your phones. Take out your phones. Take out your phones. Take out your phones real quick before everyone goes. Real quick before you go. Before you go, does everyone have their phone out? All right. Okay. Okay, we have this. We have gotten in. The Rogers family official. This is our church announcement. The Roger family officially announces the Queen's triumphant uh, Ascension services. Supreme Queen Mother Doris Lee Rogers. Supreme Queen Mother Doris Lee Rogers services will be held Sunday, September the 21st. September the 21st, 2025. Greater Bible Way Temple at 261 Rochester Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11213. The final all right. The final public viewing will be 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Queen's Celebration of Life will begin promptly at 10:30 a.m. Zion Cathedral. Zion Cathedral at 312 Grand Avenue, Freeport, New York, 11520. Final public viewing will be at 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The Queen's Celebration of Life will be at 6 p.m. All right. All attendees are asked to wear white. Civic attire is requested for all clergy. Condolences and resolutions may be emailed to GBINY261 at AOL.com. All right. In lieu of flowers, donations of support are requested in support of the Doris Lee Rogers Scholarship Fund. You may send it to Greater Bible Way Temple, and by via the same email address, or you can send it to the same email address via Zelle. All right. So there we again. Let's get this right. So, sometimes the fancy and script text is not always the best. The Rogers family officially announces the Queen's triumphant ascension services. Supreme Queen Mother, the wife of Bishop, uh, what is it? Q Rogers, I believe is his name. His wife is Doris, or was Doris Lee Rogers. Her services will be Sunday, September the 21st, 2025 at the Greater Bible Way Temple at 261 Rochester Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. The final public viewing will be at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Queen's celebration of life will begin promptly at 10:30. Zion Cathedral, 312 Grand Avenue, Freeport, New York. Final public viewing will be at 4:30 to 5:30, and the Queen's celebration of life will be at 6 p.m. All attendees are asked to wear white, and all members of the clergy are asked to wear civic attire. Resolutions can be emailed to the previous email that we announced. In addition to, in lieu of flowers, the family is requesting donations to the Mother Rogers Scholarship Fund, and you can use that same email to send your Zelle. All right. So we thank you, and we'll be in prayer for them and for the Rogers family. Huey, I think his name was Bishop. This is the wife of Bishop Huey Rogers, and we determined. I think he's 91. I think he's 91 years old, and this is his wife. She has finally made her wow, made her ascension. All right. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. All right. This is going on October 1 through October 3rd, nightly services at 7 p.m. The Greater Emmanuel District Conference will be held in New York. Pastor Vincent Bohannon will be preaching. Dr. Sandra Christian, Superintendent Keon Bass, Mother Felicia Coons Wallace. Also, Bishop Charles Brewer will be preaching. And the nightly services. This is Bishop Raphael Hines-Smith's jurisdiction. All services will be at Bright Light Family Worship Center, Church of God in Christ, located at 201-14 Hollis Avenue in St. Albans, New York. All right, y'all make sure y'all get us y'all good on church announcements. I love it. It sounds like I feel like my back when we would do the radio broadcast and we would do the official announcements. All right, if all hearts and minds are clear, everyone resting on your feet. Resting on your feet. We are headed out of here for tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have Do we have another? I think do we have another announcement? Do we have another announcement? Looks like another announcement came through. All right, but nevertheless, thank y'all for watching. All the folks that gave, all the folks that came on. I thought it was an excellent um I thought it was an excellent uh time on tonight for Monday Night Live. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you share me on social media, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. All right. I'm out of here. All right, YouTube.